Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Imola for another race here on the Motive Racing channel. We're about to go lights out here in the GTE class. We've got Daryl Exchanger once again on pole, JDM Gunslinger alongside him. Looks like we're lights out and away we go. And it is a good start from the front three. Daryl Exchanger, JDM Gunslinger and Katie Spalding all getting away nicely. Evo in the background there, having a look to the outside coming into turn one. But it looks like we're as you were as we come through the first couple of turns. Christian's made a good start. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's had a massive crash there. He was up to P5 for a few seconds there, but he's had a big incident there. It looks like he's come together with Nitro. So Christian and Nitro already in the wars. Fridge Fernando up into 9th place. Looks like Fran Vic has got himself up to 8th. But Daryl Exchanger, JDM and Katie Spalding currently the top three. Evo sticking to these guys as well. We've got Cobb in 5th place. There is Stain the Beast currently running in 6th place. We've got Pythor in 7th there, Framvik, Christian and Fridge Fernando all battling over 8th place even. They almost came together there. They were 3 wide for a second, but they sorted themselves out pretty nicely in the end. And what's going to happen here, looks like we're coming up the hill, and Fridge Fernando trying to go around the outside there of Framvik, and he's made it work, an absolute treat. He may have got an order to return the position though, because he did complete that move off the track. And yeah, you see there, he's backed off. But he's back up the inside there, up into the next corner, and it looks like he's got it back done again. And also, noticing there, Christian's had a horrible run there up the hill. Fridge Fernando runs into the back of him. Oh, Fridge Fernando's going to get passed on the outside now by Nitro. Nitro up into 8th place. He overshoots the chicane right over the sleeping policeman on the exit of the corner. But he is up a position there. Fridge Fernando down to 9th. Franvik also making the most of that, moving up into 9th place ahead of Fridge Fernando. So we are seeing drama on the opening lap of this race. Hopefully they will get their break. Oh no! Fridge Fernando has completely missed his braking point. Coming down the hill into the hairpin, and he's T-boned into the side of Nitro. Nitro is not going to be happy about that one. It's easily done. It is easily done. There is a bump in the road as you come down the hill. And those guys coming together. Franvik and Cobb managing to stay out of that one. Oh, absolutely so unfortunate there for Nitro. Back to the leaders though. Currently JDM Gunslinger has taken the lead off of Daryl Exchanger at the moment. Evo currently running in 3rd place, 2.5 seconds behind these guys out on the track. Where is Mr. Stain the Beast? He's currently running in 4th place. Katie Spalding has had an absolute mare at some point on the lap, not sure where, but she's now down to 5th place. She was up in 3rd place at the beginning. She's got Pythor right behind her. There is a little bit of a rivalry between these two because there was a few words exchanged earlier on. Let's hope that there are no incidents between these two out on the track at the moment. Katie's going to be trying to defend this position in that. It's BMW against Porsche at the moment for 5th and 6th places. Oh, we see Daryl Exchanger's gone off. Daryl Exchanger is facing the wrong way. Coming under the Dunlop Bridge. Be careful, guys. Yellow flags in the middle sector. It looks like Stain the Beast manages to come through unscathed there, but Daryl Exchanger getting all sorts of out of shape, and he's now got Katie right up his chuff as well. So not what Daryl Exchanger would have wanted. Oh, he gets a little bit loose. Very nearly lost the car coming out of the chicane there. Katie's going to look to the outside, coming down the hill towards the final hairpin. The side by side here, Katie's just ahead, but she is going to have to get it around the outside. A little bit of a collision there, and is there going to be? Oh, there is a collision. Oh, and it's a domino effect there. Pythor in the end getting involved in that one, but Katie and Daryl Exchanger having a bit of a to-do. Daryl Exchanger missed his braking point on the inside, ended up clattering into Katie in the middle of the hairpin, and then Pythor just collected them effectively. But these three still fighting it out on road at the moment. Katie's going to look to make a move coming into turn 1 on Daryl Exchanger, but she can't get that one done. Oh, goes a little bit deep into turn 1, and that's pretty much nullified her threat to Daryl Exchanger. But Daryl's still all over the back of Pythor in this battle for 4th place. It looks like JDM Gunslinger has made a mistake because he's lost the lead. Evo's up into P1, JDM down to 2nd place. So I don't know what's happened there to JDM Gunslinger, but clearly something has gone amiss. And he finds himself now in 2nd place. So what can he do about this one? We're just hearing a team radio there from Daryl saying hi, Katie. I don't know. Oh, Katie's gone off. Katie's had a bit of a moment there coming up the hill. She's lost a bit of time there, almost went into the barriers, just about kept it out of the wall, I think. But she's now got Cobb all over the back of her, and we can see there Pythor in the background trying to get involved in this action as well. These three, 5th, 6th and 7th at the moment, Katie, Cobb and Pythor. Christian looks like he's got Franvik closing in a little bit on him at the moment, and Nitro and Fridge Fernando both very much in this battle as well. This is a battle for 8th. Looks like Christian's actually pulled out a bit of a gap to these guys. Franvik's got Nitro all over his mirrors though as they come into the chicane. He's going to have to go to the inside and defend that one. Looks like he's doing so pretty nicely at the moment. It's Chevy versus Chevy. Listen to that. That sounds absolutely spectacular. Oh no! Nitro misses his braking point and gives Franvik a big old whack up the backside. Franvik goes off onto the gravel. Is Nitro going to wait for him? Doesn't look like it. Nitro continuing on his merry way, going side by side here with Fridge Fernando, coming down the start finish straight. Also just paying attention to the battle between Pythor and Christian on the timing screen, but it looks like Fridge Fernando's got that one done up the inside of Nitro, up into 9th place. Let's see what Christian's up to with Pythor. See, they're really hounding and hassling him at the moment in the foreground. There's Katie, currently in P6 in this race. Oh no, Katie's lost it! Katie's binned it into the barriers! Oh, that's absolutely gutting there for Katie Spalding. She's got it going once again, but I think she's going to lose a position to Fridge Fernando. In fact, Katie now down to P10 here in this race, so it's been an absolute mare for Katie. Don't know what's going on with her around this Imola track, but it just has not gone to plan at all. Oh, what's happened here? Cobb's made a mistake. Cobb's dropped from 5th down to 7th place. So Pythor and Christian up in position there, but Cobb seems to just get a bit out of shape, and he is now down to 7th place. Pythor goes very wide there out of the chicane, which will allow Christian to potentially get a bit of a sniff as they come down the hill towards the hairpin. But I believe that Christian's too far back to go for the move into the braking zone on Pythor. But Pythor going a little bit wide through the hairpin. Christian not able to capitalise. Pythor parking his car in the middle of the track and not allowing Christian to get a look in. Gap at the front between Evo and JDM. 3.5 seconds. Evo has really got the hammer down over these last few laps, and JDM Gunslinger, it feels to me, it's almost like he's just not meant to win a race. I don't know what he's got to do. He's been second many times throughout this evening. Obviously he had that battle with Richie earlier on. He's had many races where he's been leading the early stages, but then there's just always one guy who's got the pace over him. I don't know, he's always up there. He's probably the most consistent performer. If this was a championship tonight, he would be leading it hands down, because he's always up on the podium finishes. But he's just been so unlucky. He hasn't been able to get a win. I'm sure he'll be wanting to set that record straight and make some gains here on Evo. But Evo currently leading this race, lapping in the 1:43. Last time around, JDM Gunslinger in the 45. Not what he would have wanted. Driving in that white Ford is JDM Gunslinger, as he has been since the race at the Red Bull Ring. What can he do in this final 6 minutes of this race? Can he take the fight to Evo? Evo Wenger doing a great job here as he's coming around to complete lap 5, driving in that orange number 21 Chevrolet Corvette. There is Steen the Beast, currently running in the final podium spot at the moment. He's got Daryl Exchanger not too far behind him on the road. I'm sure Daryl will be wanting to minimise the damage from this one and get up into those podium spots. Daryl, we know, took the 3 races before this one, took a hat-trick of victories, but this time out, clearly, his luck came to an end. Well, not luck, but you know what I mean. Oh, Steen the Beast goes off, so Daryl Exchanger gifted that podium spot on a plate there. Steen the Beast got a little bit out of shape coming through turns 1 and 2. So Daryl Exchanger into third place. We've had somebody retire from the race. I think it's Katie. Katie is out of this one. Clearly had enough of this Imola track tonight. Cobb currently sat in P5. Christian there in the background, running in P6, a couple of seconds behind him. Nitro, you see there, 7th at the moment out on the track. There is Fridge Fernando. Can he do anything to try and get himself up into P7 in the last few laps of this race? We're 2/3 of the way into this one. Less than 5 minutes on the clock here at Imola. Currently this man here, Evo, has controlled the race, has been keeping that gap pretty consistently at around 3 seconds to JDM Gunslinger. JDM Gunslinger surely at this point has just got to throw caution to the wind. He's got to go hell for leather for this race win. Four minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here in this one. Oh, as Evo gets a little bit loose. Evo Wenger getting a little bit too hard onto the curb there. And JDM Gunslinger is surely going to fancy his chances now. 1.2 seconds separating these guys. JDM Gunslinger in striking distance here. Maybe that's what he needed. On the last lap, he was only 1/10 of a second quicker than Evo, but Evo's obviously feeling the pressure, knowing that he's got to keep up a pretty serious level of pace to keep JDM Gunslinger from taking this win. Oh, as we see Evo getting loose once again. It's so close to losing the car. The momentum is very much with JDM Gunslinger at this point. He knows now that he's got Evo in a bit of a tricky place mentally. And he just needs to stay where he is and keep that pressure on Evo until the checkered flag. JDM Gunslinger has finished second 3 times tonight. He is not going to want to come second a 4th time. You can absolutely guarantee that. Since making his debut in the motive racing community this afternoon, he has been nothing short of excellent. Has scored multiple podium finishes, but still yet to take his maiden victory. Coming down the hill into the hairpin. Oh, late on the brakes there, JDM. Evo has got to be feeling the pressure now as these guys come out of the last turn for one more time. About to start the penultimate lap, lap 8 of 9 here at Imola. Nobody else out on track really battling. It's all about these two guys at the front. Evo Wenger has led pretty much since the get-go. JDM led briefly. Evo took the lead. JDM made a couple of mistakes, dropped him back to 4 seconds behind. Since then, he has gradually brought that gap down and down and down, and he is now all over the back here of our race leader. Evo seems to have picked up the pace a little bit over the course of this lap, though. You can obviously see JDM making gains on him, closing the gap. He's really pulled his finger out now. You can see he's visibly picked up the pace. But JDM has just got such a consistent level to him. He can keep up that same pace lap after lap after lap, and we see there Evo going a little bit deep into that corner, but JDM also doing the same as they come into the chicane. Both of these boys have penalties from the race director. Let's just have a quick peek and see what they're on. Oh, Evo Wenger has got a 10-second penalty. So JDM will take the win. As long as he stays where he is, I'm sure he'll want to do it on the track, but it doesn't matter really, because he's going to take the win regardless. So this is all about pride now. Who's going to take the win on the track? JDM, all but home and host for the victory. So these guys start the last lap. Evo in the Corvette led most of this race, will not take the win due to the penalties. JDM in that white Ford finished second 3 times this afternoon, still yet to take his first win in motive racing community. That will change most likely by the time we get to the end of this lap, because Evo has that 10-second penalty, which will effectively lose him that lead. He will not pick up maximum points, or obviously it's community event, so there's no points, but you know what I mean. As now JDM has got the gap to under a second to Ivo Wenger. Can he pile on the pressure and take the win on the track? It would feel so much sweeter for him, I'm sure, if he were to get it on the track, not just on the pole. Oh no, and Ivo Wenger's lost it. He's into the wall. He's gone out of shape there coming up the hill, and he's pinned it on the exit of the corner. JDM is up into the lead of the race. Ivo Wenger felt too much pressure, and obviously those hard tyres will be struggling for grip in the middle of the night here in Italy. But JDM into the lead of the race, coming into the chicane for the final time. This man has been absolutely brilliant throughout all of the races that we've had tonight. He's been up there or thereabouts in every single one since he's joined the lobby, and he is going to get the reward for his perseverance here. JDM Gunslinger comes out of the last corner for the final time under the Scuderia Corsa bridge, and he's going to come up towards the line now to take a well-deserved victory here at Imola. Fantastic job from JDM Gunslinger as he crosses the line. Well done, congratulations to him. Ivo Wenger's going to come over to finish in second place after that last lap spin. I don't know whether he's going to hold on for second with that 10-second penalty. We can see there that Daryl Exchanger does have a penalty of his own. Let's keep an eye on this. I think Evo is going to hold on for that second place, actually. More than likely, yes he does. Is Daryl going to hold on for third, though? He's got a penalty of his own. He does. Good stuff, good stuff. That's Stain the Beast coming over for P4 for him. Cobb finishes in 5th place. Christian's going to come over to finish this one in 6th place. Solid job from him. Great stuff from all the boys. Massive congratulations to JDM Gunslinger on taking a well-deserved and overdue victory there. Ivo Wenger, Daryl Exchanger completing the podium. Well done to everybody out on track, those of you who are on track, and also those waiting in the lobby. If you want to get involved in some clean sim racing action here on Project Cars 2 on the PlayStation 4 platform, then be sure to go to motiveracing.com. That is where you can get your ticket to some of the cleanest, fastest sim racing on the PlayStation 4 platform. The most authentic sim racing experience on PS4, that's for sure. And live commentaries, broadcasts on all the races. Be sure to check it out. GTEs, Clios, GT5 Ginettas, GT3s, Formula Renaults and touring cars, all on offer. So if you want to get involved, motiveracing.com, guys. Thank you very much for the guys on the track who gave us the action, and we'll be back on for the next race.